Hello, my name is Christopher Xu, and this is my code for the interview 5 of my C++ class. So in line 1, we include the preprocessor directive using the header file iostream. This is part of the input-output library and allows us to use objects such as cout and cin to produce input and produce output as well. Next, in line 2, we include another preprocessor directive, IO manipulation. This, in essence, allows us to modify our output when using our cout object. In this code, we will be using the setPosition method to modify output. Next, using namespace standard basically allows us to use objects such as cin and cout without having to include the prefix st:::, right here. Alright, in our main code, first I declare a constant double variable named myPy, which is set to this very long double of pi right here. Next, I loop from the integer I and I assign it to 2. In my for loop, I initialize I assign it to 2. Then I set the loop to keep looping until I is no longer less than or equal to 15. I also increment it by 1 each iteration of the loop. So basically for each iteration of our loop, we print out pi and pi parentheses whatever how many digits we are supposed to display. So for our first iteration, it would be pi parentheses 2, and then we use the fixed function to display pi in fixed point notation, and then we use setPosition to control how many digits are displayed after the decimal point. So for example, in the first iteration of the loop, pi will only display 3.14 because it can only display two digits after the decimal point. And then we loop again, I is equal to 3 now, and then we will display 3.141, that is 3 digits after the decimal point. And we keep going until I is bigger than 15, and by then we will have displayed 15 digits of pi. Here's an example of my code running. And my code returns 0 for a successful completion.